Welcome to Sketchup for Power, Episode 3, Material Basics. We have our basic shapes from the last episode, where we copied rectangle, circle, and triangle, and our basic modify commands move, copy, and rotate. Today we're going to take a very quick look at some material basics. The keyboard shortcut is B for bucket. So we're going to pin open our default tray for now, where we have our material selections. We have a few categories here in model. Basic preloaded materials that come in SketchUp. Some colors, some metals, some woods. Let's start with what's in the model. This will show all the materials in the current model. As a note, the more materials you have, the larger your file size will get. To get rid of materials, you can right-click and delete materials. It will ask you to replace with the default white material. You can hit yes, or you can come to Window, Model Info, Statistics, and Purge Unused. That will remove all unused materials in your file, making your file size smaller and easier to work with. Let's say we want to paint the triangle red. There's no materials in the model, and we just want to start with a basic color. You can select colors by name. Let's use crimson. And we can paint our triangle. Let's talk about SketchUp real quickly. We'll zoom into the square. We're going to select one side. B for paint bucket. And make one side red. If we wanted to make the whole square red, we would have to triple click to select the whole object, or draw a window around it. And that would make the whole object red. Let's scroll down and find a blue. And we could paint individual faces of this cylinder blue. You can also rename your materials to names that you will remember. Let's try something like a wood material. Let's H and pan over. Let's draw a big rectangle for this one. We'll pull it up just a little. Let's use B and paint this with the wood floor. And under Entity Info, we see the material comes up. If we were to go to Edit, we would see that this wood material has a JPEG loaded already. This means you can gather your own JPEGs and use them to create your own materials. You can load them by clicking the Browse for Material image here. We could change the scale of your JPEG by these numbers here. We can go bigger or smaller, or just go to default. You'll notice when you change this here, the scale of all the materials with this wood will change. But what if you only wanted to change the scale on one object? Highlight the painted face, right-click, highlight texture, and check position. You really only need the red and the green handles. It will show you what one image size looks like. So to change the scale of just this one element, use the green handle to change the scale. If you wanted this at 45 degrees, you can also use the handle to rotate the image. As you select more and more materials, The images and color will populate the In-Model dropdown. Over time, you can save your collection of materials and save this into the materials default. It will ask you to create a folder, and you can name it per project or per client as you feel necessary. Now you can use this in any new model that you pick up without recreating the images and using consistent materials throughout. You can create as many as you need. This will help keep your file sizes down and keep your materials consistent. Thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified as we post more episodes in the future.